the Buccaneers have something special brewing. An insane back and forth game in Seattle. Both teams wearing their gorgeous uniforms, but a quarterback duel for the ages that we will look back on extremely fondly. The Bucs come out on the right side after some special performances from all around, and maybe not so much the defense, but all around. Big Show is the guy. Football, what a day, what a life. Welcome to Bucs Digest. If anyone was joining me on the stream yesterday, that was crazy. That was insane, and I can't even really put into words how special of a game and a performance that Baker put on. That was one of the best performances I've seen from a Bucs quarterback just in general. And we've had Tom Brady, in Tampa for 3 years, but Baker is firmly in the MVP conversation through Week 5. There are no more undefeated teams in the league, so the Bucs are now tied for the best record in the league at 4-1. With the one loss being to a close game against the Eagles, and the Eagles lost today. So, it helps with the standings, helps with the race. Huge win against Seattle might do some things for us in the playoff race as well, especially when we're getting healthier down the road. But man, what a gritty win! What a gutsy win! Never count out Baker Mayfield and never count out the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is really one of I mean, they're calling it the cardiac crew, the cardiac Bucks, for a reason. All of our wins have been in the last minute of the game, or last seconds, literally. So they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill a lot of Bucks fans, but it's just one of those things that we're just have to survive. Our hearts are gonna have to survive. But let's just jump right into it. How Baker Mayfield was special. There's no other way to say it. 375. I mean, we'll say it. Talk about the yards, but over 375 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, no fumbles. Just a special performance from him. Rashad White really stepped up. It wasn't tight run yards, but a lot of crucial plays. And Emeka Egbuka, Rookie of the Year. You can sign, seal, and deliver unless something happens. But knock on wood, we should be okay there. Let's just jump right in. What was Baker saying? Baker said, as long as there's time on the clock, we have a chance. Our guys truly believe that, and just guys executing, doing the little things. I know it was high scoring, but it was a complimentary football win. I really do believe what he's talking about there. He's meaning that obviously the defense was doing a really good job in the first half, literally until the last drive where they got that last second touchdown to JSN. We were shutting them out. And the fumble that happened from Milroe when he was trying to do the option pitch, bit more self-inflicted on in terms of the Seahawks than the Bucs causing that, but at least they got pressure. They were right in their face, so that caused them to mess up. And then the interception by Lavonte David, all-timer, and an all-time ending to just a special game in general. I was glad I was able to watch it. I was glad everyone who's in the stream was able to. We were all watching it together, and these Bucs feel a little different, don't they? We're winning in our creamsicle uniforms. We're winning on prime time. We're winning in October, and now it's like, man, we got to have a quarterback in the MVP conversation. Rightfully so. He's playing out of his mind. Just really, really great stuff. And so what else we got? We got Baker Mayfield with his statistics. 375 plus passing yards and fewer than 5 completions. He is the first quarterback to do that in a regular season game. Dude, come on. It felt like he couldn't miss. And he basically wasn't missing ever. The scrambles he was doing, I think he only got sacked once. I really want to shout out the makeshift offensive line. I mean, obviously adding Wirfs back in has been a huge boost, but you got Charlie Heck out there, doing his best. He let up the one sack that I can remember, but it was just a really, really good performance just from the offense in general. Josh Grizzard was on his game. We'll talk about him in a sec, but I think he, really dialed up a special game plan, and defensively, it didn't really work out that way. But Todd Bowles was talking about the defense and what happened at the end to drop that interception to Lavonte. It was that specific blitz package. He said, we were saving that blitz for a rainy day, and we brought it out. We've been running it a lot, and we didn't run it the entire game. Everybody was waiting on it, and it finally came. Lavonte made the veteran play that he made, and he caught the ball just like Jamel Dean did 2 weeks ago, which he had trouble in practice catching them. It was a heck of a ball game, and for our leader to step up and make that play was huge. It absolutely was huge. Lavonte David, when talking about that, on his mentality during the Seattle drive, that last Seattle drive, I should say. He said all 11 guys out there on the field were ticked off because we were in that situation. We shot ourselves in the foot throughout the whole game. We weren't making plays. They were capitalizing on things that we were doing. It was a moment to rise. Somebody had to rise, and everybody had that attitude. That's what I love about this football team. Guys know the game's not over until the game is over. Today, I was able to be the one who made the play. And it's typically Lavonte really bringing that out of other people. That's what kind of leader he is that he brings out the best in his other teammates. And he's a Hall of Fame career. He's pretty close to like moving into like fourth all time in like tackles. Just a special player and a great moment in what could be his last season with the Buccaneers. It was just really cool to see him, have that. It was a game-saving moment. I was so proud of him and so excited. We're gonna be reliving that play for a long time. So savor it, guys. That was a really, really awesome play, and it could be a huge season-defining play down the road. Kate Otten was also really, really great. Rashad White stepped up like I talked he would, just because, Bucky might be out. It seems there was like an update this morning that he might be out for the San Fran game as well. But guys knew their moment was there when it came. Rashad had 2 touchdowns, so he played great. And the O-line again, just can't say enough about what they've been doing. Just considering Josh Grizzard, man, he's really, really great stuff from him. Greg Allman mentioned Bucs note that rookie Emeka Egbuka is the first player in NFL history to get 25-plus catches, 400-plus receiving yards, and 5-plus touchdowns in his first 5 NFL games. Yeah, I think we have a special one on our hands. He is quite the guy. Just a remarkable, presence, a remarkable just talent. Like he so calm in these moments. His route running is filthy. He's so complete. Brady was even talking about it in one of the comments, I think against the Eagles. He said the only thing that's wrong about him is that he went to Ohio State because Brady is a Michigan alum. And I think he's right. He's tough as nails. He just has great balance, great footwork, great hands. I just give him the Rookie of the Year award. I think the touchdown throw to Emeka, Baker was just on point. He couldn't miss, and he has had a lot of great throws this season. My confidence just keeps rising in him. It might be at an all-time high. It has to be after this game. I mean, come on. It was the defense was struggling so much. I think it was 5 straight drives for the Seahawks. They had touchdowns, and yet the Bucs never wavered. I think they got stopped once. It was like the one where we got sacked, and we pinned them on the 1-yard line, and then they had a 99-yard drive to go up. I was pretty demoralized after that. I was getting really frustrated. It didn't feel like it felt like a kind of game that the Bucs would lose, and they never quit. They never quit. No one's pointing fingers at each other. You're dealing with the situation as it goes, and we always have a chance because this team is so dang talented. They're so talented. We're so deep. We're clearly showing in the depth. We're one of the most injured teams in the league, and we keep overcoming adversity. And it'll be interesting because we're going up against a 4-1 San Fran team who's also dealing with a ton of injuries. So that'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. I hope it's the Buccaneers, obviously. But just something worth noting. The 2 injured teams going up against each other. And then I really like this analysis by Joshua Quippo from Pure Report. He had to say, Grizzard has done yeoman's work with this season with a battered offensive line, a missing key playmakers in every contest. He has helped the team to 20-plus points in every contest. Today, his play calling was on another level. Against a Seattle defense that held the 49ers, Steelers, Saints, and Cardinals to 20 points or less, this season. He found holes in their defensive script that enabled his offense to erupt for 38 points. Grizzard has unlocked a part of the offense that his two predecessors has not. The deep shot game is alive and well in Tampa Bay, as yet another offensive coordinator is thriving in the Bay with Bake. A little bit of it's heavy praise, but I think he is onto something. I know he's onto something. Baker has looked fantastic. I do think the play calling has been really, really good. It's been playing to a lot of our playmakers' strengths. And just the Bucs, they continue to hire great, I think we have another great coordinator on our hands. Some really, really cool stuff. There was like a really cool play, a trick play where it was like, fake handoffs, like pitch it behind you, almost a Statue of Liberty type play, but it got, tackled in the backfield because the Seahawks were at least defensively ready for that play. But the other plays, man, Baker with his legs, he looks quick as ever. Apparently he's dealing with some injuries, but we obviously can't tell. And then Chase McLaughlin, the special teams, was money as well. They for the most part, the return game was struggling. That was a bit frustrating, and specifically when we were kicking off, and then Seattle was returning the kickoff. Felt like every other play they were getting around to the 50-yard line, which is not acceptable. But, punting wise, we had to punt out of our own end zone at one point, and that was a good punt. All 3 field goals and extra points, all the extra points and then the 3 field goals. No blocks. It didn't seem like it felt like they made that a goal. We're not having something blocked, a punt or a field goal. Thankfully, we weren't punting very much this game, but and a few times that we did, we were okay. And field goals weren't well. It's just now kickoff game is struggling a bit. So this is starting to feel more like a special teams coordinator issue. We've mentioned that he might be out of a job soon if this continues, if we keep finding a new area of special teams to struggle with. But we'll see. I'm not going to complain too much. We won. It was exhilarating. It was an awesome game, and I just want to be able to really shout out Todd Bowles. Because Mike McDonald, he's a good coach. This Seattle team is one of the better ones that we've seen just in recent memory. Obviously, Pete Carroll down with the Raiders with Geno Smith, not going very well. So they made the right move getting Sam Darnold. He probably put on the best game of his career, and they still lost. So that's something. But it was just awesome to see Darnold and Baker go at it. It's crazy to think that just a few years ago they were both on the Panthers and they were both cut. That is crazy to me. And now Darnold is where he is now, and you got to be happy for him. He was not seeing ghosts. I know this is a Bucs channel, but I really do want to give my props to Seattle. They played a heck of a game. That was a heck of an atmosphere for sure. You can hear the noise off the TV, and just the Bucs. They made one more play. They made the right play at the right time. Rachaad White, with that run for the first down on third down, broke their backs because then we just ran out the clock and kicked a game-winning field goal that we knew Chase would make because Chase no longer has the yips. Thank goodness. That was a worry at the beginning, but we're okay now. He's money, like always, and he had the flu. This was his flu game. I think he got the game ball from Todd Bowles because he kicked 3 field goals with the flu and all the extra points. So shout out to Chase McLaughlin. He's been awesome. And Todd Bowles, man, salute to you. I really can't. It feels like everyone wants to put him on the hot seat, and to me, it's not fair. He has cultivated what we are right now. We're in the glory days. I know people always like to quote that one quote from The Office. It's like, oh, I wish we knew when we were in the glory days before you leave them. We are in them right now. This is like some of the best Bucs football. It's just really exciting to be a Bucs fan, man. Tampa Bay, dude. What a time. What a game. What a feeling. We'll be talking about a ton of different factors, different stats, different updates as we go along, getting ready for the San Francisco 49ers. But I'm going to relish in this game a little bit. And I'm also going to the Jags-Chiefs Monday night game. So that should be fun. See Liam Cohen and what he's doing down in Jacksonville. But anyway, in the meantime, comment below who was your standout performance from this game, besides the obvious like Baker Mayfield. Feel free to throw coaches in there. Or an underrated play maybe you saw from the game that you feel like people aren't talking about. My underrated play is that third and I think 15 or 17 or something that Kate Otten was able to maneuver around and get a first down on. And we scored a touchdown on that drive. So That's mine, but feel free to mention any other plays on here. And yeah, just let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let's just enjoy this, guys. Enjoy a great week, and hope everyone's staying safe. But I'll see y'all in the next video.